The following program contains images of an actual surgical procedure that may be graphic and disturbing. Parents are advised that these images may not be suitable for young children.
Our next guest was on the tropical vacation of her dreams. That is, until things turned horribly wrong.
I was vacationing with a friend in an island in Honduras. We were having the time of our life. We were swimming, we were eating, we were laying out in the sun, and it was just amazing. So the resort we were going to had a really nice animal sanctuary that you could visit. And then I noticed there was really nobody here. And it was almost eerie because it was so empty. I started to really feel chills. And that's when I noticed the puma cage. They were just staring, and they kept coming up closer to the cage to get closer to us and just looking. They were beautiful, they were mesmerizing, and they pulled us in. And before I knew it, the puma was right up against the cage, staring directly at me. I put my hand out initially like I was trying to communicate with the cat. I felt like we were bonding, but this was no cat. This is a wild animal. The puma grabbed a hold of my finger and wouldn't let go. I was so scared, and I looked at the cage and I saw my finger dangling.
After her traumatic experience, Janiyah was determined to get her finger back. Join us now, Janiyah and her physician, Dr. Akash Bajaj. Wow.
What a story. Oh my goodness.
And let me show everyone a before and after picture of Janiyah's finger, because obviously I think we are all still grasping to the fact that this is from a puma.
Janiyah, did they treat your finger injury at all in Honduras?
They did, yeah. I had a fracture, so we had to do the stitches and everything.
So they sewed it up and they pinned it for the fracture, so you came home and let that run its course, and then you said, what more can I do?
I did.
And
yes.
that's where you came in.
That's right. So Janiyah came to me, and we kind of discussed her options, and at that point we decided to pursue PRP, or platelet-rich plasma. Basically what that is separating the platelets from other blood products using a centrifuge, which is spinning the blood, and taking the concentrated platelets, and in this case, re-injecting into the fingertip.
Is this sort of a new application for PRP, injecting it, hoping that not only are you going to accelerate healing, but you may get some regrowth?
Yeah, this is a very novel use of PRP. There's no question about that. You know, we wanted growth and repair. That was my goal, and obviously we got that here. The way that PRP works theoretically is we're dropping these soldiers of immunity into the affected area to help the body to try to do what it's trying to do anyway. And here we got an optimal outcome.
So I'm curious, Dr. Bajaj, when you first started with the PRP, what were you hoping it would achieve? Like, what was your expected outcome? Yeah,
so Janiyah was dealing with phantom limb pain, truly, at that point. So my goal was to really kind of repair the nerves, accelerate the healing process. But, you know, the outcome here was fantastic, above and beyond what we expected. And unlike something like cortisone, where you really have a few injections that you can do and then you have to stop, with PRP, the more you do, potentially the more results you can get.
But her nail bed, her nail matrix was intact, correct?
The matrix was intact, but the nail was virtually non-existent.
Okay, but the bed, so that's a key.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
think in the fact that because that's sort of like the germinal center,
that's right.
and growing back a nail, I think is one of the big reasons why your finger and your fingertip is looking so good.
And just as a matter of reminder to folks out there, if you do sustain an injury to your finger and it is severed, you know, in this case, impossible given the circumstances of the puma attack, you know, but if you can get that severed fingertip, if you can take that with you to get medical attention, if things work out well, it can be reattached, which is the ideal outcome. But certainly another tool in the arsenal here, and we're just happy that you're seeing a really good result. And so I'm just glad. I'm assuming no pet pumas in your picture. But thank you for sharing your story, and best of luck. Dr. Bajaj, thank you as well.